Okay, class. So remember when we talked about the different culture backgrounds? Um, can anybody tell me what culture means?
Um,
Yes, Michaela.
does it mean I think I remember um different people with different stuff?
Right. So it's different people that have different culture backgrounds, and it's based off the way that they speak, maybe the way that they dress or talk, how they play, and how they live. And so yesterday we went over Miss Sanders' cultural backgrounds, and we talked about how my native language is English, but some of you all don't speak English as your native language. Some of you all speak a different language when you go home and talk to your moms and dads. So we talked about my family and how I'm a blended family, and I have three sisters and two brothers. So, and I'm the baby of the family. We talked about what I like to play and the different art and music that I like and the food that I like to eat. How I dress and where I live and what I celebrate, which is my birthday and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. So, what I want you to do now is pick a few cultural characteristics that you have, and anybody can go if they like. This, what you celebrate, maybe what you eat. Yes, Michaela.
Can I say my grandma speaks Spanish?
Yes. So, do you speak Spanish?
No.
No, but that's what's a part of your culture. Your grandma speaks Spanish, so maybe your parents speak Spanish, and maybe you learn Spanish and you could speak French. Anybody else have any different cultural backgrounds or characteristics that we? Yes, Brittany.
I celebrate Easter.
Cool. Does anybody else in here celebrate Easter? Oh, that's really cool. So that's a part of the celebrations that you do. And maybe another classmate or someone else may not celebrate Easter. And that's what makes all of us unique and special because everyone are not robots. We don't all do the same things. So now what I want you to do is pick a few cultural characteristics with your partner and compare and contrast them together. So turn and talk to your neighbor and kind of ask them different type of cultural characteristics that they do at home and how their living situation, and you guys compare and contrast them.
Okay. So, how do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
So one way that Miss Sanders celebrates Thanksgiving is I have all my family come together, and either I go to Pittsburgh and spend time with them, or they come to Charlotte and spend time with me at home, and we cook a really, really big dinner. Probably the day before we'll have little small hors d'oeuvres because everybody's always hungry. And then all night long and throughout the day, we just eat a huge meal like turkey and collard greens and all kinds of stuff. And Miss Sanders loves hot sauce. She loves hot sauce on anything and everything.
What about Africa? What if they go to Africa?
So, do you know anybody that goes to Africa?
I don't know. People celebrate stuff in Africa.
Well, maybe they celebrate it differently in Africa. Maybe they do different things and have different traditions
Dance.
that, and they like to dance. That's one thing, and that's what we'll get into later on because I have a video for you all to watch to kind of compare and contrast another culture. But before we get into that, I want us to talk about the book that we read last night, Everything Looks New, and that was talking about, it was a little girl named Minyu who is from India, and she does a lot of different things as well. So let's compare and contrast her cultural background to our cultural background. And typically, I would give time for that. Now, bring it back. When I say bring it back, you say bring it all the way back. So bring it back, bring it back.
Bring it all the way back.
All right, now I want my scholars to go back to their desk quietly and take out a pencil and colored pencils. And that's it. So then during this time is independent work, and you all will be drawing out. I'll pass out your sheets, and you're going to draw out your different culture backgrounds like Miss Sanders has here. And it's going to be your own culture poster. And there are 8 different things that I want you to put. So I want you to make sure that you have where you live, what you celebrate, your language, your family, how you dress, what you like to play, your art, your music, and what you like to eat. And we're going to paste them on the poster board and display them outside for everyone to see. So make sure you are using your color pencils and drawing your pictures that illustrate exactly the cultural characteristics that you do. And I'll be walking around to check on you. And of course, for my differentiated students, my lower level, they'll come to a back table with me, and I'll kind of draw something out just so they can understand what I mean when I say like where you live or what you eat. Maybe I'll draw a bowl or something for like what you eat as food if they don't understand that part. And that's it, I'm done.